All right. It looks like we're live. Hello, good afternoon, good morning, good evening. It's your old pal, Dustin Brewer, your branding and client success manager for Zephyr Drone Simulator, coming to you live from Fort Bragg, North Carolina, in my sister's in law's office. So, got some really cool memorabilia behind me. Pretty awesome stuff from their time in their military service. It's an honor to be here and be able to visit with them. We don't get to see them very often, so it's really cool to be here where it is significantly warmer than where I usually am in just west of Boston, Massachusetts. So here in sunny North Carolina, it's almost 80 degrees, and I have been just photosynthesizing as much as I can, trying to absorb as much sunshine before I head back to the icy north. But definitely wanted to hop on today and visit with everybody out there for just a few minutes. We've got some really exciting stuff that's coming up around the corner. Hey, Josh, welcome in, buddy. Uh, Glad to see you in there. But couldn't pass up the opportunity. Bo is still out. We're still wishing him well after his total reconstructive surgery on his knee. His internal derangement of the knee was a quite a sight to behold. Not for the faint of heart. I, for one, cannot look at stuff like that for too long. But his surgery was super successful, and we're wishing him all the best and to get well soon. Because I know the live streams just aren't the same without him. I sure miss him a bunch. But again, we couldn't pass up the opportunity to connect with all of you subscribers and viewers today. If you haven't yet, if you want to make sure you don't miss a single stream every Thursday at 1 p.m. Eastern, make sure you hit that subscribe button. That's right down here. Or I think the subscribe button's over here. It's got a little bell next to it. You'll know every time we go live or when we've scheduled a live. If you hit that, and then right about here on the stream as well, there's a thumbs up button. So make sure you hit that. Those help us show up in the algorithm a lot more so that other people can find us. This is our 21st live stream. I think that's a really good opportunity for me to kind of go through some of the basics of who and what we are. Since it's just me, what better opportunity do I have to let you all in on what's going on here? So, if you're a new subscriber, if you're a new adopter of the simulator, we are Zephyr Drone Simulator. It is a as close to real world as you could possibly get, but on your computer. It's downloadable to pretty much any device. That's a laptop, desktop, Mac, you name it. Wide range of controller compatibility as well. But we are a drone flight simulator that can be used through an array of different industries. We're finding new applications all the time. It's really exciting to be on kind of the bleeding edge of this drone surge that we're seeing in everyday life. Pilots are able to use us to enhance their muscle memory, understand flight mechanics of different drones without having to invest a whole lot of money in some of these different drones. We have over 20 drones available within the simulator, tons of different simulation scenarios, and within those scenarios, different modules, and with other applications as well, like Part 107, NIST, different trainings and certifications that you can prepare for and take that into the real world. We see some really cool results, especially in public safety, with people getting NIST certified. With their first part, second part, third part. There's all of that's contained within our simulator. It's a really neat tool. The flight mechanics are as close to real world as we can get with the math that we put behind it. We're a small team. There's only 14 of us company wide, so that kind of lets you know, like we're small, versatile, and we listen. We're here to take your feedback. Oh, hey, Kyle, it's our CEO, Kyle, in the chat as well now, along with Josh. So welcome in, guys. Just reintroducing everybody into who and what we are at Zephyr. It's a good time to kind of take a step back after 21 live sessions, special guests that we've had on the stream talking about our partnerships, I wanted to make sure that everybody knows, what you're signing up for. And it's more than just, flying drones in a sim. This is helping to actually use controller compatibility. Like I said, a wide range of different controllers to be able to actually fly um, a drone in today's environments and take away some of that anxiety that you feel when you unbox your drone and take flight for the first time. There's a bevy of things that could happen, to include crashing the drone, flying into something, equipment malfunction. A lot of that pressure can be taken off by utilizing our sim first, and understanding how the drone's going to react to you, and then how you're going to react to those real world, um, you know, different environmental factors that can take place while flying a drone. Um, and we have things like tower inspection, bridge inspection, search and rescue, several other things that are involved in the sim. If you're just a hobbyist, if you're just an individual that's wanting to learn more about drones, we have a package for that as well. It's not as robust as what we offer organizations or different businesses. There are enterprise system. That's the full lot of everything that we offer: search and rescue, inspections, things like that. But if you're just wanting to learn the flight mechanics and understand what it feels like to fly a drone without possibly crashing your thousands of dollar valued drone, then yeah, what a great thing to have at your availability here is Zephyr Drone Simulator. So something to consider. But wanted to kind of touch on that first. Some other important news: where we're going to be in the near future. You can come and find us at NACON. It's a drone responders national public safety convention that's going to be at Busch Gardens, which I don't know about you, but I hadn't heard the name Busch Gardens in quite some time. Um, Being a Tennessean and then Massachusetts and Mass. They call us mass holes, but I don't know why. Everybody seems to be pretty nice unless you walk through a crosswalk at a green light. But regardless, NACON is going to be at Busch Gardens. That is in Williamsburg, Virginia, but it's going to be a big public safety meetup. It looks like there's still ways to register for the event to attend NACON and join in. Drone Responders is a great, partner of ours. We work with them pretty closely, but yeah, it's going to be a really neat event. We've got some really fun announcements to make there. I'll kind of tease it here in a minute, but I'll let you know we've got something we're adding to the sim that's going to be really cool, huge, and super important in some of the growing industrial sectors that we're seeing crop up. Just going through some of the news this morning, looking at like especially things like drones for deliveries, drones for logistics, things of that nature. So we'll be able to touch on that a little bit more. But yeah, come find us at NACON. That's going to be March 10th and 11th at Busch Gardens. We'll have the setup there. You'll see our guys, Brandon and Parker. They love to talk to you. Come by and see us. They've got some new handouts, some new gimmies, some really cool stuff that you can pick up. So come by, engage with us, ask us questions, check out the simulator. They'll have it set up there for you. And yeah, we will have our new piece to kind of display there with drone responders and some of our other partners as well. But yeah, it's we can just go ahead and get into it now. We've been working on this for a while, and again, working with some of these partners in close connection to make sure that we get this right, because we know this is going to be really big in things like logistics and delivery. But we've been working tirelessly on a payload aspect. It won't be available everywhere. We have to be kind of careful, not peeking too much behind the curtain. But this is a very thoughtful process for us to implement this part into our sim. But being able to train on delivery methods with drones is going to be huge. And I think we all know this is a big, growing sector in the drone world, where we're seeing huge companies and small companies take full advantage of being able to pick up things and drop things with with a drone for things like delivery or for equipment movement. So we're excited to be able to show that off. It's still in development. We're still working out some stuff. Again, making sure that it's done safely. Here in the states, keeping it a little bit closer to the chest and where it's going to be available. But we see some massive applications within the industrial and commercial sectors, and I think uh, you folks will be able to really take advantage of that and build those skills because it's going to be very fine movement, fine motor skill. So you'll want to take the time to really work through it and understand those mechanics. So really excited to be able to bring that to everybody so they can take full advantage. We'll, like I said, we'll have that on display at NACON. We'll have it definitely at Exponential. You'll be able to come by our booth. I'll be at Exponential myself, along with the rest of the crew. Maybe even Bo. We'll strap some wheels to him and see if we can get him out in front of everybody. So that'll be kind of cool. Um, but we've got a few other events in the works for the year. Excited to be going around and displaying more of the simulator stuff. Hopefully, adding a few other drones. We're updating our website as well, so that'll be pretty cool. Be a little bit more informative. You'll be able to engage with us a little bit more and find other ways to engage with us, which is another good point I wanted to bring up. If you're not already doing it, definitely follow us on LinkedIn. We have more frequent updates and scenario applications that we post there. On the UST websites, that's another great place to look for our press releases and our blogs. We've got one coming up where we're going to be talking about us and USI that does curriculum pieces. Really excited to reintroduce that partnership to everybody, but we work very closely with them. So you'll be able to engage with us there, ask questions. We love comments, things that you see in the sim, things you like to see added. We are always listening and trying to really bring you the best possible product that we can. Without our uh, without our clients, we have no idea what's going to work best for you. So we are always listening. When we were at CUAV, we gathered so much great information that we were actually able to implement into the sim. So your words matter. We're listening, and you don't always get that with bigger companies, but with us, you will always get that. You've got our attention. So always feel free to be able to connect with us. So with these new pieces being added to the sim, as well as where we're going to be before too long, we feel like we've got our ear to the ground, our nose to the grindstone, creating some really cool stuff. Again, since it's just me today and I am on location at Fort Bragg, uh, I'm going to be hopefully talking to some folks that are utilizing drones down here. Um, we'll be able to report back on some of that, what we find, and that'll be interesting. But in the interim, make sure you're sharing the stream. Make sure you're engaging with us wherever you can. Hitting the share button, hitting the subscribe button, the like button, those don't cost anything other than just a nanosecond of your time. And we really appreciate that. It helps broaden our reach and the folks that we can reach out to. Big shout out to our guys at Vets to Drones. Working with them, they've added in a bunch of people into the simulator as well. Super excited to have you guys on board. Having practically grown up in a military town my whole life. Really neat to be able to work with a bunch of our veterans and help them experience drone flight in a simulated version that they can later apply into some real world businesses and industries. So that's really cool. Excited about that partnership growing. Um, and then yeah, it's kind of wild. We're really excited about all these different facets kind of coming together. Again, it feels like we're moving really fast. So just make sure you stay tuned in and engaged in whatever we can do to, better your experience. But I don't want to ramble and definitely don't want to sit here and listen to me for another 20 minutes, right? Because it's just this. It's not going to get much better. But I will leave you with this. It is Thursday. The weekend's coming up. If you've got some sunshine, go take full advantage of it. If you're flying a drone, just be careful. Enjoy the skies. If you're up north with the rest of my buddies in the Northeast, and I know it's still snowing and gross, hop in your sim and fly around a little bit and experience maybe the Nist Park or the island and get some fake sunshine. So maybe that'll help out a little bit. And I know things are crazy out there in the world. Make sure you let your neighbors know that you care about them. Um, you know, just take care of one another. Be cool to everybody, and we'll be here with more exciting updates and possibly get my partner in crime back in a week or so. Make sure you're wishing him well. Otherwise, you know where to find us: LinkedIn, Legacy Socials, Facebook, Instagram, right here on YouTube. Leave a comment, send us an email, drop by the website, or come by our table at NACON at Busch Gardens on March 10th or 11th. And other than that, stay tuned for more exciting updates, and we will see you very soon. Thank you so much for your time. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day. Cheers, everybody.